Hi, Pesky Pole YouTube channel, and we are looking at Out of the Park Baseball 25. And I made a video the other day um, showing the gameplay, and today we're going to kind of look into setting up the franchise mode and just to see if anything's different. And I'm going to try to make some moves for my beloved Red Sox, moves that I think they should make, and see if I can make them in the game. Let's see what happens. Let's go new game and also kind of help those who are new to the game too, kind of give how to set things up, how I set things up. We're gonna new standard game, no challenge mode. I don't like that. And we're gonna call this Major League Baseball. A lot of these things are preferences. And partner leagues, British National League. I'm gonna have the Korean League in there. I'm not gonna worry about World Cup baseball right now. And just do this here. You can do a live start as well, which basically this is kind of a live start. I mean, the game was updated yesterday, the 15th. This March 16th as we record this. Um, so a couple things as this loads up a little bit. I've been playing this game now for over 20 years. I started out of the park baseball 4. I began with it, and it went from a real small company. It's still not a huge company, I don't think, but it's a lot bigger than it was, and it's been bought out by a bigger company, and it's changed a little bit. And the big thing is perfect team, and there are people who love perfect team and people who don't play it. I'm one of the people who don't play perfect team. Nothing. I'm glad they have it for people. I'm glad it's a way to generate more revenue. It's just not my thing. It's just never been my thing. And I don't bash it. I know people sometimes like they don't like it. They feel that they take too much time to put too much time into developing perfect team, not other things. But the game's a really good game for what I do with it, and it's been good for a long, long time. And so I always will buy it just because for a long time I didn't have to buy a copy. They would send me one for free. And the guy who used to kind of run their PR stuff left, and I don't mind buying it at all because I've played this game so much over the last 20 years, and I got free copies for about 6 years. And so I don't mind buying it each year because they do a good job and have entertained me a lot. And I don't play it as much as I used to just because I've kind of gotten more into the historical replays, the as played lineups, and PC replay baseball. I think is the best game in the world for that. Out of the park baseball, you can do it with out of the park baseball as well. I just don't think it does as good of a job. Still a good job, but mm, PC replay baseball is the best job. But this is really cool with management. And I like playing fictional players, fictional leagues with this game the most. But I'm gonna do a Boston Red Sox kind of dynasty mode here, make some moves because I always think I'm smarter than the guys running the Red Sox, and so why not try it? So let's do this here. I'm the Red Sox. I'm gonna do GM and manager. Um, I'm gonna let them fire me if they want to. No, you know what? I can't be fired. I want to be there. I don't. I sometimes do that, but to be honest with you, I don't want to manage anybody with the Red Sox. So I'm gonna keep the job. I'm gonna be like the owner slash GM slash manager, in power, drunk with power, and you can't get rid of me. That's how we're gonna do things. So we'll start the game off here, and once again, so the perfect team thing. I'm just not gonna do that. Disable tutorial. I don't really need a tutorial. And the cool thing is, with these games is that I've been, it's I can see it's pretty daunting if you're a new person at this game. Um, I've been playing it so long now that even the minor changes you pick up pretty quick. And I remember first playing the game and I was kind of overwhelmed too. And so I made a lot of videos over the years, kind of showing you how I do things. So we're gonna do that a little bit today too. So first I go to game settings here or league. I'm gonna go to league settings right here. I go to global and I kind of go all through these things. One, to make sure it's set the way I want to set up, and two, to find out anything new about this too. Um, Complete scouting system, yes. Scout report history. Um, uh, Scouting accuracy, normal. So you can go 100% accurate. Normal means that it can be messed up, it cannot be messed up. I don't like doing the stars. I just don't. I do the 20/80 rating. Once again, this is all personal preference, as they say. Um, okay, that's new. To show the BABIP on player page. That's new. That's the batting average on balls in play. And that's kind of used if you're not a big baseball fan. That's kind of used to show if someone's unlucky or lucky. There's a base average of what that should be, and if it's higher than that, you can kind of look at those things and do so. Owner goals, I don't like the owner goals. Maybe they fixed them. I don't play with them because sometimes they tell you to do stuff that, I mean, and listen, it's not that it's dumb. There are owners who are dumb, so it makes sense that you have a dumb owner, that that has a goal of something you want to do. And so I get that. But since I'm not playing with the idea you can fire me, if I played the mode where I could be fired, I always enable that owner goal because then it's like you have to try to please the owner and win games. So, but I'm not playing that way, so I take it off. Once again, personal preference. It's cool so far. Storylines, I like the storylines. I'll keep them checked off here. Let's see what else. Make sure I got anything mixed. 2080s, okay. Generate game recaps. I do all major leagues. Um, I do all major leagues here. Once again, the more you do, the more memory it takes. So keep that in mind. So, um, all major leagues for highlights. We'll do all major leagues for now. Keep new logs. Oh, I like all my stats. I mean, why you play this game for the stats, really, I think, in the management, and to kind of get sucked into the minutia. So I want all that stuff on there. That's what makes this game great. I want the annual injuries, hide injury rate. I like doing hide injury rating because I rather look at their history. I mean, no one has an injury rating. Like you don't like. There's not a guy like they don't have a rating on his injury. Like C.J. Crone, who's been injured a lot, right? I mean, there's no rating on. They don't rate that. They just know he's played in 40 games in the last whatever how many years. So I do that there. Some players think high, enable suspensions. We'll do that. Normal here. Personality ratings here. I don't like nicknames on the screen. I just don't. Personal preference once again. We're not going to have disable player development. We're going to have that. Keep left. I like doing all of the I like looking at the minor league stats, postseason stats, major league stats only. And this is important too. Keeping the career batter first pitcher stats. I love that stuff. So I keep that there. Face gen, player face gen players, all players right there. I've got the face gens loaded up here. I like the free agents wear suits. I like that. People baseball cards. Yes, I like that. Okay. AI settings. So I like it kind of hard in that range. Trading preferences. You know, it really in real life they favor prospects. Want to go here. Hard mode. This was a new thing from last year's game. I kind of liked um, that you submit the trade offers and have a reputation on there as well. It's pretty cool. Do that. Um, Down here is rating weight. So I was reading this a couple years ago. A guy I know on the boards was talking about what he does, and if you go by the idea of how the AI evaluates things, the best way to make it harder to make it the game more realistic, I think, so you don't fleece teams, is you make this like 80%. Um, because the ratings are the ratings. The ratings should lead to stats. It doesn't always lead to stats. But the problem is that someone's having a really good year for some reason, but their ratings aren't great. You can kind of fleece the AI and go, well, yeah, let me do that. It's tougher when when they go by the ratings. The ratings can be more accurate about how that player is going to play. So this makes it tougher. So we're going to go 80 on this. Um, 10. Let's see. We'll go 5 on this, 2 on this, 13 on this. Okay. And I think this makes it harder. That's just me. Lineup selection, traditional. Um, I'm going to go traditional just because it gets a little bit too wonky sometimes I found, but that's just me. I like to archive my reports, league settings, league teams. Not to worry about that because we're playing the real league. Rules. Okay, so modified extra innings. Allow ties, spring games only. Fin and roster size. I like that rule there, the 28 players to the 40. Um, the DH rules, we got all the DH in there. Um, extra innings, regular season only. We'll keep it like that. We'll try to keep it realistic to how the games will be played in real life because we're trying to. I'm trying to be better than the Red Sox, so we're gonna keep this the way it is. All right. So, um, got the trading deadline, which is good. Enable amateur draft, July 11th. That's good. Got the draft lottery, so we'll keep that the way it is. That's all. Everything is kind of how we're doing it modern wise. Um, Financials will keep the way it is because it's already set up that way default wise. I'm not going to do this here. So I'm going to order rookie of the year. Um, Silver Slugger. Let's name these properly. They can't name these for certain things here. Gold Glove. Let's do a little editing on there. Make it how we want it. Manager of the year. Okay, got that done. I'm not doing spring trading. I'm just not a big spring training fan. I know it's bad. Where's the All-Star game being held this year? Anyone know? Anyone know? I should know this. I should know this. 224. Uh, this is not good video, but All-Star game. Oh, it's in Atlanta. Jeez, I should know that. It's in Atlanta. My son wants to go to this. I live 3 hours from Atlanta. God, my son wants to I'll go to the All-Star game. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but he wants to go. We'll see. Um, I get the playoffs. We want them to. Okay, got that done. I'm not going to change a whole lot because everything's based on how we do things already. So 4 start, you got the schedule here. A lot of rainouts. All right, so that's good there. Players. That's the international amateur free agents. We're going to keep it the way it is and set up that way. Everything's set up kind of modern way. So we'll keep it like that. Historical. There really is nothing historical. Could not do it that way. Stats AI. I like to start the highest guy. The one thing I hate is openers. I'm gonna put down never. I can't stand I think openers. I'm sorry. I just can't. That's one thing I can't stand. I know people do it, but we're not doing that. I'll save that right there. Okay. Other thing too is kind of what I do with everything here. The development lab's new, so we're gonna do that here. Pitching staff, laps and diffs, pitching staff. Player strategies. I'll go with my bench coach on that. There's emotions, transactions, steps, and budget. Setting budgets. I'm gonna let my I like Breslow handle that. International amateurs. I'm gonna let Breslow handle that. I like kind of having them do that and scout those guys and get those fines. Once again, this is all personal preference. Silent fire team personnel. I'm gonna let Breslow do that. Instructor roles, let Brendel do that. Minor league personnel, I'm letting Breslow handle that. I'll do this. The motions, and I like I like them to kind of move around how, I don't want to kind of deal with that and they'll move to where they have to be. Sometimes I'll overrule people and do it that way. All right, good. So I got all that done. Can that be fired? Okay, so we've got that. So now, so everything looks pretty good. I want to find the development lab though and see what that's all about. Player development. We find the lab. So this new player development lab we got to find. No, there it is. So development lab's right here. So you can put guys in there and have them work on something. There are three, four, six spots. So Marcelo Myers, our number one prospect, by Anthony, Kyle Teal, Abreu, Rafaela, Miguel Blyce. That's all accurate in terms of the Red Sox, and we're eighth overall to 30, which is kind of where we are in real life. That's kind of their prospects there, and so forth there. All right, let's go to the front office and see how much money we have to spend. Um, so we have $23 million to spend, 61 for extensions. And here's our contracts. Got Devers, Giolito. I see if Giolito's injured. Is he injured? He is injured, torn. So that's updated already. So that's a shame. I was hoping he wouldn't. I guess want to cheat. So that's gone. Liam Hendricks is hurt. Make sure he's hurt. He's hurt. Good. Not good, but make it realistic. Okay, that's good. Um, did Bayo got his? Okay, Bayo's got his extension in there. Pretty cool. So they did a pretty good job with this. There's one thing they got really good at too. So I got Jensen, Martin, our free agents in the year. O'Neill's a 1 year deal. Pavetta's free agent of the year. Fulmer, Whitlock's locked up. Refsnyder, and so forth there. All right. So let's look at what I want to do. Let's go put someone in the lab. All right. So Rafaela, we're gonna put him. This is pretty cool. So there's all things you can work on. Um, Plate discipline. He needs that for sure. So I drag him over here. Let's see how I do this. Is that how I do it? What the hell? Uh, huh. Let's try this. Please open this to the pros and cons. Simply drag and drop them below, or click the A plus. Okay, I did that. All right, we're gonna do plate discipline. What else we gotta do? Raphael's gotta do maybe some power. Oh, I can only choose one thing. We'll do plate discipline. All right, so I think that mean he's in it. Does that mean he's in the whole thing? I can't tell if that's like if he's in there or not. Uh, all right, let me see about Emmanuel Valdez. See, I don't think he's in there. Is it not open? Is that why March 10th? It's fully open during the off season and preseason. So maybe it's not open yet. Maybe I've got to. That's got to be because I guess we're too close to the season. Is that the issue? Let me ask AI to fill it. All right, so they didn't because it must not be. We can't do it yet. All right, I'm guessing that's what that means. All right, so we'll just. That's pretty cool. So the off season we'll work on that. It makes sense. You can't do it during the season. I mean, you can't really do it during the season. All right. Look at the Red Sox roster. 26. I got Dalbeck up, Refsnyder up, Valdez up. Who is not up? CJ Cron. See, CJ Cron's make the team. Um, and Dalbeck's been the guy that's not gonna be on there. I'm gonna put Bobby Dalbeck down. Sorry, Bobby D. And put Crone up like so. Um, all right. That's that right there. So let me see. We've got $23 million to spend. Let's go to the free agents. And who do we have? Well, I've seen it. So here we go. Got Blake Snell, Jacob, our Jordan Montgomery, JD Martinez, Adam Duvall. So Duvall just signed a little bit with the Braves. This one from before the update came in there. He wants he wants 9.5 million for 1 year. He's got 3 million with the Braves. Montgomery wants 4 for 20, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. 4 year contract. He's a Gamecock. Um, and here's the thing: I don't know why the wrestlers don't do this. I know he's not an ace. He's an innings eater, and you need a guy who's going to be in the rotation for a little while too, because we're losing a bunch of guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to meet this demand and submit the offer and do that. The other thing is, um, I'm kind of curious what Pavetta wants. And he's a free agent of the year. I mean, I could trade him if things go shitty, but we're going to need a pitcher, you know, in that realm. And we've got some money to, we got $61 million in extensions. 4 year major league contract for 14 million a year. Oh, he's making, is that worth it? Is it 14 million a year to lock him up? You got Montgomery, Pavetta, Bayo in there. You know what? We're going to do that too. Um, Whitlock's in there, Bayo's in there. We're going to do that. Let's kind of pull it ahead and see if they sign. See if Montgomery signs. We found a 16-year-old Juan Rangel. Thank you. Give me some news about the free agents. Breaking news. All right. So Pavetta signs long-term deal. There we go. He'll probably get hurt tomorrow. Jordan Montgomery, difficult to pick one off. 3 years seems to be ahead of the pack. I'll take a few days to think it over. And forehand, okay, you're not getting any offers, Jordan. You're not getting any offers, buddy. Take my offer. Your wife's working in Boston. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, Montgomery. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Heck yeah. Gotta like that. I'm gonna take a little screenshot of that. I like that. Alrighty. So things looking up right away. Um, the next thing we gotta figure out too. So that's one of the things I did with the Red Sox. I would sign Pavetta, work on a long-term deal with him. We did that. I signed Montgomery. I'm curious if our boy Tristan Casas wants a long-term deal. Well, does he want a contract extension? He wants an 8 year deal at 25 million a year. So So are we gonna bet on him making 14, 17? Right now he's making no money. So that's the thing. I rather him not. So we just signed. We don't have the money to do that though, really, because for this year it's gonna make it. When we come back next year is the question. Uh, what's our budget here? So our budget to the effective payroll 133, money for extension. Let's go look at the front office thing real quick. So we got 5 million left on that. So here's what I'm thinking. Make that 1.4 million for this year. Make that 22, 26. He wants 31 million. Let's do that. So that right there. All right. So we'll admit that to him. He gets 1.4 this year, 17, 22, 26, 31 through there. We'll lock up Tristan Cassis on that. Let's do that right there. Um, we'll see what he says there. Rosters and trends. The other guy too is Duran. I'm curious what we can sign him for too. Cutter Crawford, other guy right here. Do we extend him? I'm trying to lock up guys, but so Duran, what can he get in a trade offer? Is the question. So here's all the guys that we can get for Duran. Because the outfield's a little bit crowded right now. I wouldn't mind bringing in Durant or Duval. We got too many lefties. So who's a guy? Brendan Rodgers. What do we need? What do we need? What do the Marlins want to offer me? Nick Gordon, Xavier Edwards. We need more pitching. Brady Singer of the Royals. That's kind of interesting. Drew Waters of the Royals. That's kind of interesting. Ryan Brazier. Bring back Brazier. Um, Aaron Ashby. Twins offering. Oh, Clark Schmidt. Should I send though the to make a trade because Durant, Um, Verdugo was originally offered for Clark Schmidt. Do I go get Clark Schmidt and put him in the rotation? He's got arbitration this year. Control. Give Duran to the Yankees. Would you make that move? You can kind of get burned by that move. Luke Voigt, first base. We don't really need. We've got Crone and Rangers Suarez of the Phillies. Christian Posh. Mitch Keller of the Pirates. Now that's interesting. That's interesting right there. If you're bringing Keller, interesting. Interesting. I'm not a big believer in Duran. I think he's got his highest value right now, and that's why I would look for that move. So Mitch Keller, interesting. Interesting. I actually like Clark Schmidt better, but the the Yankee thing scares me. So Keller, let's see Clark Schmidt again. Got 2.57 right there. What's Duran making right now? And Duran would help out the Yankees too in their situation. Um, he could play center field so a judge wouldn't have to. The question is, give Rafael a starting center field job. Mitch Keller makes a bit more in arbitration. I don't think he's as good as Clark Schmidt. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna make the trade with the Yankees because it'll be fun. Plus, I'm getting two Gamecocks now in my rotation. Let's make this trade. So Schmidt. Oh, by the way, Garrett Cole's not hurt in this game yet, and that's fine. Will they give me a prospect too? Let me try for another prospect. I should try for Spencer Jones. I don't think they're gonna be Spencer Jones. Um, Anybody good here? Trying to look from their arm. There we go. Here's some arms. So that's one Paulino. How about this Jack Neely guy? Throw him in the mix. See what they say. Let's submit that off right there. All right. Let's see how that flies over. So we've got the deal to cast us out there. All right. New York's reaction to trade proposals almost. If you'd like to add any NFL, we have a deal. They want Rijo, De La Cruz. Um, I don't want to give up that guy. Let me see here. They can have Rijo. We'll give up. We'll add this guy here. We're getting an older prospect who's more ready. All right, it's done. Duran's gone. He's gone, I tell you, he's gone. All right, we got to make some moves here. We got two starting pitchers. We've got Bello, Hop, Pavetta, Bernardino. Cooper, Criswell. I sent him down to AAA is a question. I can. Outfielders. We have enough outfielders now. And then when we need Pablo up there. I may play Pablo at some second base. So Pablo's up there. Schmidt up there. Montgomery's up there. I'm going to send down. I can't send down Lukey. All right. Let's send down Campbell. Boom. We're going Bayo 1. We're going Monty 2. Pavetta 3. Clark Schmidt 4. And we're putting a Hawk in the bullpen. And Whitlock in the bullpen. So Bayo, Montgomery, Pavetta, Schmidt, Crawford. That's our rotation. Whitlock and Houck in the bullpen. Set up. Set up. I like our pen now. So magic right there. All right. Line up. I'm curious what they want to set up right here. Let's ask the bench coach what she wants. Yeah, I don't like Refsnyder playing in right field. So we're going to do this. Braves in right field. Rafaela in center field. Tyler Neal in left field. Yoshida right there. Refsnyder is playing all over in the pinch hit role, or that one there. CJ Crone is a backup DH, backup first baseman. Pablo Reyes is going to play all the backup spots in the infield. Second base, third base, short. So I'm going to have Rafael leading off, right-hander. Devers, hitting 2. Story, hitting 3. Casas hitting 4. O'Neill, 5. Yoshida, 6. We got a lot of lefties. Good Lord. That's a lot of lefties. Wong right there. Abreu there. And that's how it'll look. That's what I'm going to start with. So we're going to keep that lineup for both. Right-handed DH. Paste the lineup here. Copy depth chart. Paste that. So that's what we're going to start with. And this can change over time. Let me fix this real quick. And that's that. Um, that's it. So we're gonna do that. Let's see first of all if Casas wants to sign his deal. We got Verdugo. So no word on Verdugo yet. So we'll keep it there because we got the opening day coming up here, don't we? I was like Dodgers and Padres gotta play. On Wednesday the 20th. All right. So we'll keep from there. We're going to stop there for now. We'll see what Casas decides to do. That's my Red Sox lineup real quick. I do want to check one thing. Where is it Weiser? All right, so Weiser's down in with the Worcester Red Sox. All right, we got with the Yankees trade. All right. So we got some pitching depth now. I like our pitching depth. What's our payroll right now? So our payroll right now, we're 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 at 165. We've got 1.6 available, 30 for extensions. That's good for the free agency come next year. We didn't have to spend a whole lot of money. I mean, this is smart baseball. We've got Pavetta coming back. Um, we've got Montgomery for next season as well. Pavetta for next season as well. Giolito comes back for next season after he's there, right there. So you got that rotation looking good, and there's free agents next year we can go after as well. So we're in a good spot right now. I feel like I'm doing a good job. I like this team. I think we can surprise some folks right here. So that's it for now. We'll be back with some updates as I play through the season. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.